There we go.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need
I'm
to
gonna
study
get
this
sorted
locket
into
as soon as
house
I
top
can, but first I
top
must contact
G.
the ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment,
I'm a
I ask you to
Bugatti
keep all
around.
that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of
Oh,
course,
it's
sir.
the strawberries and cream
Thank
Dr.
you.
Pepper.
Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Okay.
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I
Yengi.
had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Actually, my name's not Just in Time. It's Harl Picker.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with
Heavenly.
preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
It's just gonna put me in Hogwarts. Hogwarts? Gryffindor. We got options. I mean, I want to explore the castle, yeah.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit.
I should have said the
Your
classes there.
professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
This is oddly sexual. Okay, you're just like fucking... It's basically saying, pick a house. What am I supposed to pick? Well, if I want to be a top G, it's got to be ambition, loyalty, curiosity, daring. But daring's just gonna put me in Gryffindor. Top G's go ambition.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting.
Oh.
You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Yeah, you literally just choose a house. That's kind of lame. You can just pick. Okay, that's kind of stupid. Go through like an entire list of shit that you have to pick. Make it seem like there's more than just one option, really. Fuck you, I'm gonna be Hufflepuff.
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
Going Hufflepuff. No, it's not.
Better be...
God, you're so right. I need to go back. Oh, what is this lag? Oh no. Okay. What is going on? Okay, it's fine now. What the fuck?
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate
I am
injury on the
Hufflepuff.
pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
No, come on.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
I don't like this guy.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't,
What,
Professor.
are we brewing shit? What's going
Now,
on?
here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar.
Oh, it's me.
Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, two
barrels-
from the
barrels
bottom,
of
middle
vinegar.
of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back.
Ben,
in
he's
the
not a
morning to
musician.
collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts.
The Hufflepuff.
Sleep well.
It's also easier to remember. Have a chant. What's your point?
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
This is disgusting. Crunch. What up, bros?
Did you see Claire's hair today? She tried a color changing charm.
Same, bro. Yeah.
Essentially the color of dragondom.
I tried to brew some Amaltentia one, with an awful disaster.
Oh, an idiot. Damn, bro. House chest.
Bright red. My aunt made some Amaltentia one.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed, 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a
Already feel
hard-working
inadequate,
Hufflepuff,
jerk.
you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
I don't like her. Oh my god. Oh. Why the fuck is it lagging so hard? The ceiling. Stop lagging. Oh, it's bad. Fixed. Okay, why are the cacti doing this? I don't like that.
Arthur's got you.
You don't need
It's
to be
all right.
frightened, little cat.
Kitty cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
They did this man so dirty. Especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Yeah.
Pinala. Pinala. Pinala.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
I'm right here, you dumbass.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion
Not
with
my
the
owls.
headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What, is this gonna help me cheat or something?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
How old is a fifth year supposed to be?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Are we lagging again?
This way.
Perfect.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic. And educate yourself about wizarding law.
I'm going to law school.
I certainly would have appreciated something like a field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Put a nut in your mouth. Oh. Hey. What am I doing? Not it.
Revelio.
I'll go Hufflepuff's original. Hogwarts. Pickled. Dirigible.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Interesting. I don't want to fast travel. I want to run around. How cringe. Very unrealistic. Especially if fast travel is going to take this long. Loading screen. A fucking whale skeleton.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive.
I want that
Our
page.
King's Cross Station, so to speak.
British reference.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs.
The
You
only
should be
one.
able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to
Let's
speed in no time.
go.
Judging by
More
your adept use
homework.
of Revelio earlier,
Yeah.
I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
No, this would be
Exploring ruins?
the Weasleys'
Well,
ancestors, because
I
this takes
presume
place
Professor
before
Fig
Harry
has
Potter,
his reasons
like
for
200
keeping the
years.
details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude
Why does
for
Twitch say I
magic,
have
it
0
seems.
followers?
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts,
Oh,
and
there-
you
it
chose
fixed
to fly
itself.
in
It's
the path
91
of a
again.
dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned.
Yay,
and we'll see
extra
if
homework.
we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I need to stop by the owlery. Far too long since
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Some quest. Two spells can be earned by professor's assignment. Or as cool. Which one should we do first? Should we go to Charms class or the Dark Art? Because I guess it doesn't matter the order. That doesn't make sense because surely you would be on a schedule. Good answer. Okay. Charms for.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oh, look at this.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Who the fuck said that?
I didn't mean... I'm sorry.
Well, that's gonna.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We
Brooke?
sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Blackie cutscene, let's go.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
True.
Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Better.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
He's such a teacher.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest students start us off? Hmm?
Their feet are not on the... It's fine.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Computer.
The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible.
Don't need...
Not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Accio, show us how it's done. That's it! Not to worry.
Where I fucked it up.
Very good.
Ah.
Don't lose your composure. Excellent control there.
Come on. Oh, what the
Do
fuck?
the best of us.
Yeah, give me another go.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff.
No, give me another
But
try.
There's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Bye, Gryffindor.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
What a freaking jerk.
That is how it's done.
First. Yeah, get fucked. Let me guess, she's gonna get a perfect score. Oh, why is it going so fast? We're good, we're better.
Quite impressive. Let us see this. There we go.
Accio. A perfect score. Remarkable.
Go. Hide.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, shit.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Oh, you're bad. Oh, you're trash. Oh, fuck. Stop. Stop.
That's it.
Here we go.
Better. L nerd. L. Big L. Take the
That
L.
is how it's done. I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
A 50? Does that count?
Let us see this. There we go.
I already beat her.
Accio. Two perfect rounds. You're a natural.
Better.
Very good, both of you.
Call me
well
hard
done.
picker because I'm picking up them points. Let's go.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you
I could
would.
do something.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack.
All right. I got gloves. Got the Mormon underwear. Hell yeah. Oh. Especially because you'd be underage around a lot of underage. That's crazy. I mean, you can run around in your underwear. How are you supposed to know their age? Bro. It's a school for children. For wizards that are children. I won this argument. That's creepy. Like cutscene.
Is that all you've got?
Isn't it the best?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak
Get
opponent.
fucked.
Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Is that like the male version of Leviosa? Asking. Feels like an extension of tutorial. You're going to school. It's all a tutorial.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Or loud. Not in a minute. To be fair, they don't have guns. They have wands.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Oh. On. They had guns in Hogwarts.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time,
Oh, the
cast
close,
Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done.
You little bitch.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Going down to me.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy lively duels. I'm all of my students.
Levioso.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Better.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Shut up, Seb.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
That was the whole
Thank
challenge.
you, Professor Haggard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication,
Which?
we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Oh my god, more homework?
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is just...
Nice work.
What do you want, Sebby Webby? Oh, of
I
course.
enjoyed
it's-
that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
Those
Everyone
ears
will
are
be
really
talking
good.
about it.
It was certainly
Aren't
good
they both
practice.
green? Am I going crazy?
Practice.
No,
It
he's still
felt
there.
more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect
No, but this
a
is-
new
this is
student
fun.
to
It's
be
video
so
game
deft with a
homework.
wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent.
I don't like this guy.
You know,
There's so many characters I already
you
don't
might
like.
be a perfect fit for a certain
I guess you're not supposed to
exclusive,
like this guy.
unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a
Those
reason.
got a fight club
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library. You just have to be clever
Not the
enough not
library.
to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you.
You know
I'm
what
sure
they
I'll see
keep
you
in the
soon.
restricted section
Perhaps
of the
somewhere
library.
Unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
Not just porn.
If you're interested.
Wizard porn.
Till next time.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
It's like children.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I wasn't saying who was viewing them.
A beginner's
The
guide
wizard
to-
porn is obviously of adult wizard. I think you're the one being weird. Hey, Dr. Double Back. How did I double back?
Levioso.
That's right. Okay, dude. What?
Revelio.
In Brattleby. Every door is a loop. Jesus Christ,
Here
Peeves.
I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
lavatory, not for the meat.
If only
Peeves, you'll make me
fucking
late.
ghost.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment jar. So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm.
I get to drive the train.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Round Fight
Can I
Club.
help you?
This doesn't seem like a Fight Club.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know.
Bro's
I
like
coordinate
5.
duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Well, I took him down a peg
I
already.
seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
You know, I really hate when the dialogue options do not match what you say at all.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian.
Partner dueling.
Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Little bro sounds like an average Valorant player. True.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, am I supposed to be friends with Sebastian now? Okay, Sebastian.
Come on.
Leviosa.
Also, don't shy away now. Mind the one!
Confringo.
There goes my wager.
I wasn't ready.
You're better than that.
I am so good for dodging. Oh, that's.
That looks painful. Care to try another round?
Yes.
Let's go.
Don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Lumos.
That's not the right.
Lumos.
Oh, not the right spell. Fuck.
Expulso! Expulso!
Confringo.
Expulso!
I did it.
What to do? Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
I know.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later I may have something lined up for you.
So you get your shit
Again,
muted like this one's definitely
congratulations
gonna
on
be.
your first crossed one's victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
But it's okay, I'm recording it as well. Ooh. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I already did a side quest. Way over there. Professor Weasley wants me after class. What gonna do to me? Give me more assignments? Fuck. Like I'm just running around. That sounds bad. I'm sorry. I'm just running around with your wand down. Oh, just me. Can you just spin every globe? Or that's the best feature of this game.
That youngun's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not cobbled up by her own fang.
Kitty cat. Pet. Good kitty cat.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Do I tell her? I don't like her more than Fig, to be honest.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Glad you had a...
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander
Did they just change
is a
the canon
genuine
of
craftsman and
Harry
highly
Potter to
skilled
put an
wand
Ollivander?
maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more
Good
about
night,
the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate.
Cringe.
Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
The fuck? Are you watching me all the time?
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.